It was my birthday Wednesday. I turned 45, and you can help me celebrate simply by hitting that like button. Smash it real good. Break it. Let YouTube know that more people need to see this. Also, you can share this. Share it. Share this stream. More people need to hear this, because here on my 2 cents, what I like to do is I like to talk about current events, things going on in the news and the culture, things going on around the world, and basically give my 2 cents about it. But it is from a Christian point of view, because I am a Christian, and I always try to give a Bible verse with each story that I review. So share this video, but leave a comment so that we can talk about these things. Also, you can become a member and a follower. You can help support this channel and what I'm trying to do here simply by subscribing and becoming a member. Let's get into today's video. What do you say? Let's see here. Our first story, which is my home state, the state of, let's see here. Let me see if I can get rid of this ad real quick. Here. Boop. Okay. My home state of Texas. For those out there of you that don't know, but I did have a great week. Before we get too deep into all this, I had a great week. Because not only Saturday, even though my birthday was on Wednesday, we celebrated Saturday, which was 2 days ago. We drove up to the border of Oklahoma to this great catfish place called Huck's. But when I got there, I'm walking across the parking lot, and you know what? I look down and I see what looks like $100 bill. At first, hold on. I thought it was like one of these. You know, I have these little Christian tracts. See here, that kind of looks like money. I kind of thought it was one of these. I picked it up and looked at it, and no, it was a actual $100 bill. So that was a great gift. Also, Saturday, my daughter, Celia, got engaged. Her boyfriend popped the question. Yeah. Now, you know, it's good when you like the guy. It is really good. But I want to give a shout out and a congratulations to my daughter and her new fiance, Greg. Texas measles outbreak expected to last for months, though vaccinations are up from last year. You know, like I said, this is my home state, and pretty much the story is that this guy traveled somewhere, I forget where. This guy apparently is from a town and a group of people. I won't say their name. He's part of a group of people who are anti-vaxxers. And he travels outside to a college. And when he comes back, apparently he got the measles while he was gone. He brought it back to their little community of where they're a group of anti-vaxxers, and it just kind of spread and went kind of crazy. So we're going to talk about the measles and vaccines and stuff like that. What do you say? But let's talk about these vaccines. I did a little research from Texas Gov, the DHS, Department of State Health Services. So these are the cases by county, and as you can see, Gaines County is 211. That's where the little group is. You got Lubbock. All these are up in like the Panhandle part of Texas. Martin, and then you got, so there's a total of 309. And it seems as though it's mostly in ages 5 to 17. 0 to 4 is second. But here's what I thought was interesting from their statistics. 2 of these 309 people are vaccinated. wait a minute, if vaccinations work, then I mean, and I really wanted to talk about this because, you know, with this being such a local thing, I'm hearing a lot about it on the news here. And Fox 4 is what I typically watch in the morning, and almost every day it's like an advertisement for the vaccination, the measles vaccination. When I decided this week, hey, you know what, I want to talk about this during my live, I was like, man, you know what, I keep hearing them talk about the vaccines, but they don't talk about any other preventative measures people could take or how to take care of it. And then, what was it, Friday, they finally talked about it. So out of 20 times that I've heard them talk about it, and it's been only about vaccine, get the vaccine. One time they decide, okay, well, we probably ought to talk about the other ways to prevent it and not get it, and how to take care of it once you do have it. Anyways. Come on, Fox. Anyway, so let's get back to this other part. I've got some CDC information for you. See here. Well, I got to click on that. Let's see. Okay. I wanted to show you this chart right here. This is the number of lives saved by measles vaccine globally. So this is the number of saved lives that they're claiming. What is this? 1.2 million here. And this is by year 1996. Now, I don't know how they're classifying it as lives saved. I mean, is this people that's gotten the vaccines? 80% decrease, 21.1 million deaths prevented. Once again, I don't understand how they're measuring deaths prevented. They don't provide this number of deaths from measles. And I know that it says somewhere 1963 the vaccine was developed. Each year measles cases caused an estimated 3 to 4 million cases. Let's see here, 48,000 hospitalized, 1,000 cases with some brain. I'm not even going to try to read that word. It just means brain swelling. And then 400 to 500 deaths. So I don't know what time span this is. I'm assuming it's a year. With all this vaccine talk, I know, I kind of have a feeling, this is my feeling, that it's kind of funny after RFK got put in, got confirmed, that now all of a sudden that this measles case, which from what I understand it's kind of like normal to have an outbreak. Now this is kind of a big outbreak, bigger than normal, but you have a kind of a outbreak every year or so it's not outside the norm. But they're acting like this is a serious case, and I just don't see it that way. But I was wanting to show you guys this video because I think it shines some light on some stuff.
Oh, are you sure it's the measles?
Well, he certainly got all the symptoms. A slight temperature, a lot of dots, and a great big smile.
A great big smile.
No school for a few days.
Say hello to my dotted son for me. Tell him I'll bring him some comic books, and I'll see you later, dear.
Okay, honey, bye.
Boy, this is the life, isn't it?
Yeah. If you have to get sick, sure can't beat the measles.
That's right. No medicine.
Inside or out? Like shots, I mean.
Don't even mention shots. Yeah.
Measles. Well, all the kids have now had the measles.
So have I.
Well, I had them years ago. Looks like the Bradys are finished with the measles.
Hold it. You're not through yet.
Alice, don't tell me you're coming down with the measles.
Oh, I hope so. I'd hate to think I was just learning how to blush at my age.
Dad says I should go to school.
7 students confirmed with measles, 4 others possible.
Wow, they had to have been vaccinated. These moms never vaccinated their kids and lied about it.
Vaccines are harmful.
You are endangering the health of every child in this city. Liv.
No, it's turning blue.
Call 911.
Now, isn't that a big difference between, what is that, 1969 and today? I just find it funny because they act like that, and it almost seems like in 1969 they treated it almost like the chicken pox. Because I remember when I was little, my mom took me over to my cousins because they had the chicken pox, and she wanted us to catch the chicken pox. I even remember before we left, she took my arm and was rubbing it all up against my cousin's arm, was like, "You're gonna get it." Never got it. Never got it. She did the same with my sister. She never got it. And these are two kids who's were vaccinated. Today, I've still had no vaccines. I've never even had the flu shot and never had the flu. I'm kind of, I just think that vaccines are overdone. I mean, I don't even know how many they give the kids now. I think it's like 20 something. I mean, we're just overdoing it, and we're like way more than all the other countries out there. We just way overdo the vaccines. I do think vaccines are good. I don't think they should be mandated, and I'm not a big fan of the public school system to begin with, and just the fact that they try to mandate, even though it should be the parents' choice, not the school's choice. Okay, James 5, the prayer of faith. Is any one of you suffering? He should pray. Is anyone cheerful? He should sing praises. Is any one of you sick? He should call the elders of the church to pray over him and anoint him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer offered in faith will restore the one who is sick. The Lord will raise him up. If he has sinned, he will be forgiven. Now, I just wanted to read this because, so I do think that going to a doctor, getting medicine can help. It's just the fact that we need to start relying more on the Lord. Remembering that, hey, you know, it's the Lord who has given the doctors the ability to do that in the first place. When you get surgery, it's the doctor, it's the Lord guiding the doctor's hands. It's God who has given the doctor the ability and the means to do that. That's all I'm trying to say. And prayer works. I've seen prayer work